So at this point, you have a fresh installation of Odoo at your own domain. For example, mindy.xyz is the domain I chose in the previous video to show an example how to install Odoo. And you have this fresh installation. How can you get to the point where you have your own website? Just like, for example, I have a website, mindy.com. Well, after the installation, you have an option to install additional apps, and the website is actually one of the additional apps. So what you do is just click, search for the website in this section. So you can just do website, and you can click, just click install. It says loading, and will ask me whether I want to install a website. It forwards me to the website configurator. Usually what I would do is I would click to, let's do it. But in fact, the website configurator is just collecting some data to parameterize the default templates that it has. So you can click the skip and start from scratch at the bottom right. And now it presents you with a plethora of templates based on the Twitter Bootstrap templating engine. Well, in fact, you can preview those templates, like click live preview, and you can see desktop, mobile versions, and so on, and can choose another theme, for example. But I know that my website, which is in fact this one, right? I had used a legal theme, so I can click use this theme. It will say I'm building your website. In fact, it's just reconfiguring the website with the theme. Once that's done, you're presented with this kind of interface where you have you have this panel on the right and this area on the left. So what you can do is just drag and drop the items from the right to the left. My website is having the cover item at the front, so I can use this cover and drag it here, for example. Right? And in fact, every theme has its own color choices and so on, so you can actually click on the theme and change the colors of the theme to whatever you like. In fact, my theme has these colors, and so you can, of course, you can use the palette and choose whatever colors you like, for example, and it will automatically change the website based on those colors. But my colors were like that. You can individually choose those colors like this, enter, then another color, paste it, enter the third color, and the last one is this one. So once you do that, we're approaching theme that is here, right? Now there's another important thing. You see that when you click on anywhere on the left, you get automatically things activated. And I actually used a menu on the left. In fact, you can choose the menu just by clicking on the existing navigation bar and choosing the type or style of the bar that you like. Once you do that, you're asked whether you want to save and reload, and you actually can confirm that. So, it's showing this menu bar. Unfortunately, your menu is on the right, so you need to click on the menu again and adjust its parameters. So what we can say, we want the position alignment on the left, just like in my website, right? Then we click on the menu again and choose the width, for example. So we could be 170, for example, might be good. And then can also adjust the main image. So what we can do is, let's say, remove the image. So you can click on the replace if you want to choose some kind of image. For example, if I choose this one, it will show this. But if you don't want any images, you can click on the image again, and it will just default to whatever is there by default. So there is also something called shapes, and you can remove the, let's say we use some shape. I actually used the shape called this one, right? So you can see that we're approaching the kind of view that we had on my website. And regarding the background, you can choose, for example, you can choose, and here you can just use theme colors to choose. So like this, right? Now the last thing is the menu colors, and I think that we just need to choose the color, right? So you can choose the menu colors. Just like mine, right? And once you want to, for example, add a logo, you can click on the logo, and then there is also replace. Look for the replace element. So let's say we want a logo of some logo, right? Maybe there will be this one, for example. You can actually just directly edit things, whatever you want. So for example, if you want to change remove the F from a website, you can kind of click on that and then look for what element is loaded on the right side. And on the right side, there is, for example, icon, social media. So you can click on the remove block element. So it would, for example, remove that social network. And also this one, for example, you want to remove that. Also, you can actually also click on this. It will remove the stuff you don't want, and so on. So that way, we created the first page. Additional page, I mean, like, you can actually add additional blocks. So there's a blocks element here, and you can drag and drop the blocks you want. So for example, I can drag and drop this one. So it's, you can add additional blocks like that. So there's lots of different kind of blocks. A good way to learn what each of the blocks does is just by dragging and dropping it at the top. To see, okay, I don't like it, for example, I don't like this, I can drag, I can hold my left mouse button and release it here. And then click again, left mouse button and drag in here and see, oh, this thing will look like that. Okay, I like it or not. If I like it, I could release my mouse and then it displays that item. If I don't like it, I can later use, just click on something here, what I don't want, and use the dustbin to remove it. So you can add multiple blocks, and then click on each of the block and adjust their parameters. That's the basic way to work with this system. So, all right, click on this dustbin and save it now. So it looks now pretty similar to what I have on my homepage, except that on my homepage I have more content. So I have additional, blocks added. There is some things that are not possible to change through just by using the edit button. You can change it by customize and then HTML CSS editor, which is a convenient way to edit the template that is being auto-generated as you drag and drop with the blocks editor. Then it's very important to optimize the SEO, add some information like it shows how it will appear in search results. This is a test website, for example, and so on. So save it there. Okay, so in the next videos, I will share more about way to customize Odoo for your needs. So have a great day and stay tuned.